So near me, there's a store called a Habitat Restore. Pretty much, it's ran by the Habitat by Humanity organization. Pretty much, they just they build houses for people who can't afford it, and eventually, over time, they can pay that house off. In this organization, they take donations to stuff, but they run this store, which is basically a thrift store, to get funding for the organization. So these little cameras right here came from that store. They was running a Black Friday sale where the entire downstairs, which is like a basement pretty much, was like deeply discounted. It was a bunch of the junk that like people donated, and they said, yeah, sure, we'll take it, but it's none of it's really worth anything. And it's just a bunch of stuff they couldn't sell. The cool thing is that we asked about something that didn't have a price on it, and she said that and the woman running the place said, we're basically getting rid of stuff, so anything that doesn't have a price is free. So of course I took advantage of that. So we got a bunch of cool stuff, and at the end we got so much stuff that my dad just went up and made a donation because we didn't really feel right, just taking all the stuff, because at least to us this stuff has some value. Like we got a bunch of like these huge like LED lights, that he's actually using over there to the right of me right now in his workshop. So, we got some pretty cool stuff, and we also got some cool stuff that's also I have no need for, but this is pretty cool. So these were free because they didn't have a price on it. I haven't messed with them at all. I know they're old cameras. That's as far as I know. So we're going to dig into these and just figure out what they are. I think they're Kodak. I'm not real sure though. So starting out with this, I have looked at just a hair, but I'm going to give you just a second to see if you can find something that I find like super interesting with this. Of course, it's this stylish right here. I don't know how old these things are. I'm going to look these up here in a second and tell you, but how in the world has this never been lost? Look at the etching in this sucker right here. It's super detailed. Oops. There. That's just, how is this always like stayed with this camera and like not been lost? That's fascinating to me. And even like, here, I'll put it back so I don't lose it. Even right here, look at the detail in this little like thing that you slide. You get a little arrow right there, and like, that's just pretty neat looking right there. Not sure what that is. Part of the camera, I'm sure. Flip it over. This is kind of, that's coming off. And we have some writing up here on this little handle. Number 2, Kodak. I'm going to assume that says Kodak right there. I can't really tell. Maybe? No, that says folding. F-O-L. Yeah, that says folding. Oh, okay, so it's a number 2 folding autographic brownie. So brownie was a camera made by Kodak. I know that, if that's the case with these. Not really much on the base. So I know I have messed with this just a tickle, not too much. This one I haven't messed with at all. So you slide that. No, I think you leave that. No, so you do slide that. So that's in the locked position. So you unlock it. When you sneeze, then you fold this little doohickey out, which has a number. If you can see that, not sure what that is. And then you do that, and then there it is in all its glory. So here we can see number 2, folding autographic brownie. I didn't ask for the autograph of this, but he gave it to me. Look at the writing around that right there. Zoom in. Look at that. That's crazy. So it says 25 BT50. So that's got a little slider on it right there. I'm assuming that's adjustable. Made by Eastman Kodak Company, Rochester, New York, USA. Part number 998, or is that upside down? So it's either 99801 or it's 01866. Then we got another adjustments right here. See if I can focus on that. So what do we have there? We have What do we have there? We have, I'm gonna have to just zoom out and read you it. I can't get the camera to cooperate. Clouds. So the first setting is near view portrait. The second setting is average view, which was set on. So that's the last time it was used. Then we have distant view, which is 3, and then the clouds, marine 4. So this is whether if you're taking pictures into the clouds or of the U.S. Marines. Very cool that they get their own little setting there. Do this number right here. Oh, okay. So that needs to be locked back because it's kind of doing something I don't want it to be doing. There we go. Extendo camera. That's pretty neat looking. So how do you use this? Is this your sight glass? Anyone from the 1920s, that's where I'm guessing this is from, that used these back in the day, tell me. I'm sure you're still alive and kicking. This is your aperture. Oh! You see? No, you didn't see that. Look right there. It's gonna blink at you. Look at that. Ain't that just the... See, I'm gonna assume that... Surely that's not supposed to stay open that long. Is it like a toggle switch? I would have thought that it kind of stayed open for a second then shut down or closed, I mean. Oh, no, this is your sight glass. Okay, so it's supposed to be used sideways. So, oh yeah, here we go. That's pretty cool. Focus camera. Focus. Tempting. There we go. Look at that. That's the light above me, right here. There's your sight glass. I'll try to get a better footage of that if I can, but that's pretty neat. I'm sure oh, here we go. I was about to say, I'm sure I'm missing something on this. So there is something right there. What that is? Feet, meters. Okay, don't know. If you know what any of this stuff does, let me know, because I just look at these. I don't operate them, if you can't tell. So this was trying to open, so let me fold this back down. There we go. Now this was trying to open. So let's unlock that. I'm going to assume this is where your film goes. And I'm not wanting to force it, but it doesn't want to open up the rest of the way, so I'm not going to. But yeah, there's nothing in there. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to just load it right here and that's as much as it opens. But before I move on to the next camera, I'm going to do some research on this one right here. And then come back and tell you, what year it was from and stuff, all the interesting things. Okay, so I'm going to tell you information that I absolutely know right off the top of my head. And I didn't get from Wikipedia. More than 500,000 models were made between 1915 and 1926. I was kind of right on the point with the whole 1920s thing. The sharp edge boxes were changed to curves in 1917, and the foot shape from an S to a C curve in 1919. So this is before 1917, because this is boxy as everything. That ain't no curves. So that's pretty interesting. Year of launch, 1915. Lens is a achromatic lens or rapid rectilinear. Film size, frame size, rolls film size 120. I don't know what any of that means, but it's on Wikipedia, so you can figure it out yourself if you're that interested. So this one is really cool because it's still got the case. So we're just going to start out with showing you that because it's just a really nice little leather case that has no stitching in it whatsoever, but still holding strong, unlike me. Oh, this side is not holding strong anymore, so this side is like me. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's like a manufacturer of this case, but look at that right there. EKC. Yes, there's an E, there's a K, there's a C, so not sure what that means. And I have done this before, but just listen to this, or even look at it. Well, okay, it snapped loose the first time I used it. Well, it still works good. Maybe I was talking about this. Just I swear the first time it was more entertaining than that. Oh, here we go. Ooh, we got. Okay, stay open. You've held that shape for who knows how long, but you can open up. We have the number 3 autographic folding pocket Kodak. This is, how big were their pockets back then? Eastman Kodak Company, Rochester, New York, USA. Patented March 3rd, 1914. That's pretty cool. And right below it, the little thingy says "Made in USA." Right there. Again, how big were their pockets back then? And how has that never been lost? Look at this. I'm gonna take it out. I might lose it. I'm gonna take it out. That was less satisfying than the other one. But how is this little stylus never been lost over, actually over 100 years? That's actually cool. Yeah, because these are over 100 years old. I don't know about this one, but the other one is. That is fascinating. This looks like it opens. And it does. Let me show you. Can you put you can put an extra stylus in there. I don't know what that's actually for, but it looks like that's that. That's pretty cool. I bet I've been the first person to open that in like since at least the 60s or 70s. Maybe since before that. It depends how long this has been in Grandma's closet. Again, we got another red thingy right there. Don't know what that is. Flipping it over. Ooh. Let me clean that off with my spit. Look right here. That says Kodak in really fancy font. Yeah, this feels a whole lot more quality than the other one, to be honest. They got their stuff together. What does this do? This looks like it. Oh, we just going right for it? I guess we are. Oh wait, no, there's squeeze clamps. Okay, this is probably where your film goes. Yeah, I want to say that's where your film goes. The best part is this is cleaner than at least 40% of my other film cameras I picked up. That's crazy. Look how clean that thing is in there. Yeah, there's, oh, here we go. On the little strap it says Kodak right there. I was going to say there's not much to talk about on this, but I just found that, so let me keep looking. Yeah, that seems to be it, so let's open this up. Appears to be locked. What's to do with that? Oh, look on the back of here. Got a part number. 191112. Okay. How do you open this? 191112. Wait, there's a button. Hey. Use your head. There's a button right here. There we go. There is, I guess, the third iteration of the autographic Kodak camera. So we got up here, it says Diomatic, number 1. I'm gonna guess that's something to do with the lens. I don't know. What does that say? Oh, it's the Eastman Kodak Company, Rochester, New York, USA. You got whatever these are, dull, gray, clear, brilliant. Okay. Figures indicate required exposure. If you know what that means, I don't, so comment that. Let me zoom back in, even though I just zoomed out. Just did all that, it's still not going to focus. Oh my goodness. Made in USA. They're proud that this is made in USA. Oh, missed something. I'm not going to zoom back in now. Look at this little dial. Not sure what that's all about. That's above my pay grade. Something to do with probably the range. This is probably like some sort of calculator to like, hey, you're this far away, you need to be doing this, and this only. It does spin. It's interesting. Wow, that is so pretty. There you go. Another extendo camera. I'm gonna, what is this? This is your, oh, that's your thingy. I should have known that. Look at there's a mirror in there. This does this. Didn't mean to. Oh, you see, so you just kind of spread its legs. Yeah, that's fascinating. So look right here. This is back when they cared about stuff. I remember these days. My grandparents were not even a thought when this was released, but I remember these days. Kodak, that would clean up really pretty if I took the time. Get rid of all that nasty. I don't know what this material's made out of, but it's impressive, and probably I'm stupid for doing this, to just peeling this out. I'm kind of impressed that it's held up. You can kind of see through the sight glass. There's my light above me right now. Pretty cool. And this one's got a little flip-up protector. That's highfalutin. So if you have any information on these cameras, feel free to comment it. I like reading the comments. It's pretty cool because I do this in my free time, not my pastime. That makes no sense. And like people watch this stuff and then they give me information, like that's pretty sick. So if you have any stuff you want to tell me about this or tell the other people in the comments, have at it. I'm gonna fold this little sucker back up and look it up. Or if you want to simply tell me how stupid I was to unroll these, you know, without doing something, I don't know. I'm sure there was a risk of me tearing this like canvas stuff. But what was this? Hey, there's one on eBay for $62. There's also one for $24. Okay. I don't plan on selling these. These are pretty cool right here. I don't see me getting rid of these. I'll just hoard a bunch of stuff and then I won't be able to move by the time I'm 50. Because my house is just full of just junk. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there. There's a lens. I don't know what that means, but it's a rapid rectilinear iris diaphragm scaled in US 4/128. You know, that's beyond my pay grade. Number 3, folding pocket Kodak. That does look like it. Look how pretty that thing is. It's got like a brown sheen to it. Kind of red too. I don't think mine was like that. Simply because I would see a little bit of the red on that. Where it was dyed, probably, maybe not. I don't know. The number 3 dates to 1900 and introduced the 1/18 field size and went through a number of model changes until replaced by the all-graphic model in 1914, which continued in 1925. So this is this one, that one, the other one I just looked at. So the number 3 is older than the number 2, if I'm reading that right. What number was this? Yeah, it's number 2. You tell me the higher number is older? That makes no sense. Come on. Film advance indicated by red window. Oh, that's what this is. So that tells you when your film's there. Okay. Okay. Oh, here's mine. It was a different model. That's definitely it right there. That sucker was pretty. Kind of want to clean that up, but I have a bajillion other projects to do, so maybe not for a while. Maybe one day. Morocco leather covered wood body, black leather bellows. Okay, so this is the bellow, I guess. So this is leather, not like a canvas material. Again, I would have thought over the course of its lifetime, I figured that would have been hard and crunchy and I would just ripped it to shreds, but it may not be as big as the issue as I'm thinking. That's pretty cool. I got 2 cameras that are well over 100 years old. That's older than me and my dad, my grandpa. It's older than a lot of people I know. Jimmy Carter was 100 years old. He just passed away. So yeah, real quick, let me just show you. These are just like in a little baggie I picked up. This is like a little clip type thing. It's like a little. I just picked it up because it looked like a pretty beefy chip clip, but apparently this thing's from the 30s. I didn't looked it up. You ever seen a ball bearing clip? It's only a ball bearing because it's right there. There's the ball bearing. That thing is. It's a wonder that it's not been in the landfill. By now. It's a pretty good little clip. I think I'm just going to keep it to use as a clip. So that's pretty neat. And I got this little old water hose. These are actually just more handy than anything. But it's old. It's a Sherman Diamond. That's probably like 60s, maybe 50s. I don't know. Probably not because the little seal is still intact. But it's still pretty cool. So yeah, that's this video. That's kind of a random video, but not really because I don't really have a plan for this channel other than electronics. And the best part is, these are all mechanical because there's no electronics in these. So, you know, you never know what I'm going to do, is what I'm trying to say. That's all I have to say, because it is currently 9:21 p.m. and I have to go edit this video because I got lazy and I was supposed to record it yesterday, but now I'm recording it the day it's supposed to come out. So you're going to see it today, maybe. Maybe you'll go see it from a year from now. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is, thanks for watching.